Hi, this is Jason, and today I wanted to have a quick chat with you about the funnel that has made me the most sales online. And it may not be the one that you think, but I can tell you right now the one that it is the webinar course selling funnel. Now, over the last 3 years, I've sold over $1 million in online courses in different niches. And, doing your first webinar is pretty nerve-wracking, and some of you may have had a go and, found it a nightmare, never done it again. Some of you may not have even tried it to sell your products and services, but it's actually a really good, effective way. And there's a number of different reasons. For one thing, like when you're advertising, you can get a lead to register for your webinar, who then kind of goes and watches the webinar and hopefully becomes a customer. So you build a list at the same time as you're able to sell to that person, but you're delivering a lot of upfront value. So for that reason, it's really, really good. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone. And if you've got an existing list of people, it's a really good way to connect with them in a more human way, face to face as it were, and actually have a chat and engage and interact with a lot of people all at once. So here's the actual landing page just now. You can see this is it here. You usually have a timer on there. With this webinar funnel, you can have a webinar set in the future at a certain time, or you can just have it running on like autopilot. So as soon as someone comes to this page, they can effectively register and watch an automated webinar straight away. The software that I've made this funnel to work with, well, one, the funnel is built in Kartra. And then the webinar software that I use is WebinarJam or EverWebinar, which you can get as a bundle. And I'll try and put a link under this video. But they work really well. They've been improved an awful lot over the years. And now they're very, very stable, very, very effective. And a lot of top internet people, gurus as it were, use them. But yeah, people are able to register for a webinar where you deliver upfront value to help them along the path, as it were, to with their problem, whatever it is, the problem that you solve and get paid for, and the problem that perhaps your coaching or your consulting, your online course then solves for them. And yeah, I mean, if you've never done a webinar before, you might find it a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's like anything. The more that you do it, the better you get at it, and then the more relaxed you are when you're doing it, and everything's fine. And you just get better and better as time goes on. I've probably done now at least 150 live webinars. So you just refine yourself as you go along. You feel more comfortable speaking to the camera. When you first start, you might get the old butterflies, knowing there's going to be 100 odd plus people on the webinar, all listening to your every word. But you just do it and do it and do it and do it, and then you'll just be perfectly happy and relaxed. And you'll generate sales, which is what it's all about. And you'll connect and engage with your future customers, because as we know, not everyone will buy from you right at once. It may not be the right time for some people, but when it comes to the right time, they're going to remember you and the value that you gave up front. So yeah, the funnel itself has made, like I said, well over $1 million in course sales for me, but also for my clients. It's made a lot of money too for people who've downloaded this funnel. You can get it from my store here. And import it into Kartra in minutes, and then you'll get access to my training and everything that goes with it. And you can see my training just over here. This is my funnel tutorial area. So once you buy the funnel, that's great, but you're not just left to your own devices or to kind of read your way through an instruction list. I show you step by step over my shoulder how to actually set it up to start generating sales for your business. And actually, as a bonus, I've just put in this extra lesson here, which has a run through of what you should put in your webinar, so you get even better results than I just left you to it and said, hey, yeah, just do a webinar. If you've never done one before, you might not know what to put in it. So I've got the template slides in a PowerPoint and a PDF. Here's the PDF, and you can see how it works. So you'll see on the first page the webinar title and what to put, like a benefit on there of watching, and then who the webinar is for, the opportunity that you're putting in front of them, and then a bit about you, the main lesson, so the first secret, as it were, that you're sharing with them that helps them. And then that'll go on, testimonial, we'll throw in the middle of that as well, just to show people that you've got results for others as well. And then it'll go on. So I'm going to give you that as well. So you shouldn't have any problems in creating a great webinar, combine it with my funnel, get it done, and start generating more sales and connecting with your people. So that's what I recommend, and I'm going to put a little gauntlet down and say if you've never done a webinar before, get one done within 14 days. Just do it. It's horribly uncomfortable the first time you do it, unless you're already doing lives and stuff on Facebook and things, and in that case you won't care at all. But if you've never done one, you're going to be nervous about it. Don't worry about it. Just get it done. I promise you afterwards it'll be the best thing you ever did for your business, and you'll make sales, which is what you're in this business to do. All right, have a great day. I'll put the links underneath this video wherever you're watching.